Everybody, and with apologies to NJ for the not so warm location, but good morning. I'm Jano Lieber. I'm the MTA Chair and CEO, and I'm here with a bunch of folks, including New York City Transit President Rich Davey. We're here to celebrate a milestone for the subway since COVID. We're hitting 1 billion customers today on the subway in 2022. This year, customers have voted with their MetroCard swipes and with Omni taps, returning to the subway by the hundreds of millions, and now we're at 1 billion, a significant increase over both 2020 and 2021. I say it all the time, but mass transit for New Yorkers is like air and water. We need it to survive. The city just does not work without it. And we're proud to be the engine that powers our regional economic recovery and to be welcoming back riders in such large numbers. Thank you to everybody who's been riding with us all year, especially lucky number 1 billion, Sasha Salazar. Sasha is a Bronx resident, a regular user of the number 4 train, the D train, the two lines that connect to Yankee Stadium right here, a bus rider, and a resident of High Bridge, not far from here. So she's kind of the model MTA customer, and we're thrilled to honor you today. For helping us to meet this milestone, Sasha, we're going to give you a brand new Omni card, preloaded with $100 in fares. There you go. A gift membership to the Transit Museum, which is a great place for you and your family to learn a little more about transit and have an outing, and a framed piece of subway art. So thank you for being here, Sasha, and thank you for being such an amazing MTA customer. We always say thank you for your business, most of all. So here's to 2023 and a new ridership record that's coming next year. Hopefully 4 million subway customers 1 year. We've been creeping up on that for a while, and we're going to continue our rise past 70% of pre-COVID and on, because the subway is where New Yorkers are returning to normal life and getting back to their normal pattern of life, whether it's work or school or culture or theater or just outings to enjoy family. The subway, the buses, the commuter rails, transit is where it's at. Thank you all for being here. Now let me turn it over to Rich Davey.
Good job. Well, look, I'm just delighted to be here. Just a couple of things. First, not only do I want to thank Sasha for being our 1 billionth customer, but I want to thank the 999 million and X number of folks who have been taking our system, who have confidence and faith in us in New York City Transit to get them around where they need to go. Faster, cleaner, safer. We've been talking about that for the last few months. That is our goal, to make sure our customers are satisfied. Faster, cleaner, safer is what's bringing people back like Sasha. We're delighted to welcome her as our 1 billionth customer. I also want to thank our employees, the 47,000 men and women who move the city and the system, many who worked on Christmas, many who will work on New Year's Eve, folks behind the scenes that are making it happen, and obviously the uniformed men and women of New York City Police and Transit who are keeping our system safe. Now, speaking of normalization, as Jano said, I think you have to get to a movie. So that's where you're headed in our system today. So I'm going to step aside, maybe let Shanifa say a few words, and then we'll wrap up. But again, thank you for all being here. Thank you for riding our system. And as Jano said, we look forward to breaking new records coming in 2023. Shanifa?
Thank you, Rich and Jano. So, Sasha, I'm not going to keep you long because I know you have a movie to catch, Avatar, even though it's 3.5 hours long. Want to get you comfortably positioned and seated. But again, congratulations on being our 1 billionth rider. And as the chairman mentioned, here are your 3 gifts, so please enjoy them. And thank you again for riding with the MTA.
Yay. Cool. All right, take a photo with Sasha. Everybody around, Sasha in the middle.
No confetti.
Okay.
Oh. No confetti.
No confetti.
Then we have to clean it up. It's faster, cleaner, safer. Doesn't go with that.
Right.
Giant Omni card. Yay. Right over here, right here. Thank you.
Okay, thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay, question.
So like 1 billion rides in the subway system. Are you surprised? Is this what you expected when you got off the train?
No, I woke up this morning just thinking, oh, I'm gonna head to the movies. I see two men. Congratulations! And I was just so shocked and surprised. But I thank the MTA because this is such a great thing. Every New Yorker uses the subway every day, and I know that we appreciate the MTA, all the workers that work for the MTA especially, and the improvements that I've been making. More cops have been around in the MTA, which I appreciate because, I usually stay up late, and so this is I'm so shocked, I'm so honored, and I'm so happy, so thank you. ¿Ah? Sí, yo hablo español.
A esta noticia de que eres la número 1.000 millones de personas que han pasado por acá.
Yo ni sé qué decir porque yo solo entré hoy pensando, ay, sí, va a ser un normal día, y después todo esto pasa y estoy bien feliz, y solo doy muchas gracias, porque esto no es algo que yo estaba pensando que iba a pasar.
Sasha, did you use Omni or a Metro card?
I used the Metro card, but I'm currently in the process of using Omni. I'm going to use Omni.
¿Has visto algún cambio en los metros, más policía, más?
Sí, más policías estaban ahí y eso me hace bien feliz porque yo soy una mujer y en las noches se hace, tú sabes, entonces yo sí veo mucho más policías ahí y eso me hace a mí sentirme más safe.
What movie are you going to see?
Avatar. Yeah.
It's a Disney movie. Great. That's good. We're happy to hear that.
Oh my God. The brand.
Very low.
Okay. Viva Sasha.
Thank you so much.
And I'll take another question. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sasha. Buen año nuevo. Yeah. Okay. Anything else that anybody wants to ask? Ben.
Morning, Jano.
Hi, Ben.
I got two questions. First,
You always work with two, right?
I think so.
Okay, I think so.
Today's the 27th, right?
Yeah.
You'd been saying that the MTA is going to release the Blue Ribbon report on fare evasion by the end of 2022. There are 4 days left. Is that in the cards for this?
I think probably not, because we are in dialogue with, among others, the DAs to try to nail down some consensus on some of the issues associated with fare evasion and our future policy. But there's a ton of work that's been done, so it's coming. It's coming.
And the other question is, I wanted to see if you'd like to weigh in on this ongoing Twitter poll about what New Yorkers' favorite subway station is. There's 8 left. I can read you the ones that are still there. I
love all of my children, Ben.
all of them.
472 children. We love all of them.
Queensboro Plaza, 74th Street, Broadway, Smith 9th, West 4th, Broadway Junction, Coney Island, Brooklyn Bridge, Union Square.
Could you repeat them all?
Yeah.
No, really, they're all great stations. That's my comment. They're all great stations, and I defer to the wise men and women of Twitter to decide which is the #1 station. Yeah, it's a billion customers this year for just the subway and Staten Island Railway. So that's about, last year was, I think, under 700,000. So we've moved up a lot, even though the beginning of 2022 was the time of Omicron, where, remember, everybody was back to staying at home for a couple months, or at least 6 weeks. So we made a lot of progress this year, and next year we're going to try to make sure that we get above 70%. All of this is about getting New York back to work and supporting our economic recovery and people resuming normal life. And that's what we're all about, is helping people to live their lives.
What percentage is this of the peak? You want to get to 70%.
For the year, we're somewhere between 60 and 65. I haven't done the exact math. But over time, we've been moving up. It started out much lower, and now we're in the mid-60s to 70% on a daily basis.
When you say 700,000, you mean 700 million?
Yes, of course you're right. Okay.
Mr. Lieber, in determining the 1 billionth subway rider, we're not talking about a billion individuals. We're talking about a billion trips on the subway. Am I right?
Billion swipes, a billion Omni taps, right.
Right. So, I mean, I could ride the subway twice in a day, and I'd be logged by the system as 2 riders, essentially, right?
Yeah, you're right, but
Technically, you know, right.
listen, you're not in the semantics business. I'm not in the semantics business. The point is that a billion is a huge milestone to getting back to where we all used to be in terms of our economic activity and how much people are moving around to do all the stuff that makes New York special. So, big milestone, positive milestone, much better than last year, much better than 2020, and a sign of progress as we move forward into what we hope will be an even better year.
It's the universal payment across all transit systems.
Yeah, I mean, all transit systems use customers, a billion customers, however you call it.
I just want to get that out
Yeah,
there
yeah.
in terms of
Yeah.
how it's done. Right.
So was it 2019, the last time you had a billion riders?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's a good point. That 2019 was the last year we had a billion riders. So we're pushing back in the direction of where we were before the pandemic started.
What was an average year before the pandemic?
About $1.6 billion, something. I don't know the exact numbers, but $1.6 billion something. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Stay warm.